Most men will scroll past this without even noticing. And that's perfectly fine. Because what I'm about to say isn't for most men. It's for the few. The few who feel that deep pull. The knowing that something about attraction isn't what they were told. You were taught to chase, to impress, to prove your worth. But none of that is what truly pulls a woman in. It's not the money, not the looks, not the smooth lines. It's something quieter, more powerful. Presence, an invisible strength that radiates from a man who is grounded. A man who doesn't need approval because he already knows his value. And that kind of man doesn't chase women. They chase him. If you don't learn this, you'll keep searching, keep second-guessing, keep trying too hard. But if you stay with me, I'll show you a principle that flips the game. You won't just hear it. You'll feel it, deep in your gut. So, take a breath and listen close, because the moment you understand this, the moment you begin to live it, you'll never look at attraction the same way again. If you're ready to become the kind of man a woman can't stop thinking about, hit that like button. Subscribe to the Stoic Spirit. Let's begin. Principle number 1. The one who cares less wins. Let me ask you something. Have you ever texted a woman and she replies instantly? Smiley faces, double texts, asking how your day went. Feels good, doesn't it? Now flip the script. You text her. She takes hours to respond. Her replies are short, dry, maybe even cold. Suddenly, you're thinking about her non-stop, rereading the messages, second-guessing everything you said. Why? Because as humans, we crave what's uncertain. We obsess over what feels just out of reach. In dating, in life, in every interaction. The one who appears less emotionally invested always holds the upper hand. This isn't manipulation. It's about mastering your own emotions, controlling your energy. You see, real power isn't in chasing. It's in choosing. Choosing to stay grounded when everything tempts you to react. There's a line from Marcus Aurelius that hits deep. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. And that's exactly what she feels when you're indifferent. Not cold, not distant, just stable. She flakes on a date. You don't argue. You say, "No problem," and carry on. She gets quiet. You don't beg for attention. You stay centered. And that silence, that calm, it makes her wonder, why isn't he affected? Why isn't he chasing me like the others? You've now become a puzzle, and women love puzzles. They don't fall for men they fully understand. They fall for men who make them feel something they can't explain. That's what Stoic indifference creates. An emotional pull rooted in restraint. As Seneca once wrote, "He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary." That's what most men do. They worry before anything happens. They chase out of fear. They overinvest too soon. But you choose your response. You own your energy. You remain unmoved. Not because you don't care, but because you care about yourself more. And that is rare. That's magnetic. The moment she senses that you don't need her approval, you become the prize. You flip the dynamic. She starts thinking about you, wondering how to keep your attention, and all you did was stay calm. Remember this: indifference is not about pretending. It's not about playing cold. It's about standing so firm in your self-worth that nothing she does can shake your center. That is Stoic power. That is presence. And that is how the one who cares less always wins. Principle number 2: mastering emotional restraint. She won't say it, but she'll test you, not because she wants to hurt you, but because she wants to feel something real. Every woman, on a deep level, is wired to seek a man who won't crumble under pressure. So she pushes, she withdraws, she starts a fight over nothing, just to see, are you grounded? Are you real? Or are you like the rest? Most men fail the test. They raise their voices, they get jealous, they become needy, and just like that, the attraction dies. But a Stoic man, he sees the storm and remains still. He doesn't explain. He doesn't plead. He doesn't chase. He holds his frame, and that silence becomes louder than words. There's a Zen saying, "The man who controls his emotions controls the world." You see, a woman is not drawn to the chaos itself. She's drawn to the man who remains calm within the chaos, because that man is rare, unshakable, mysterious, and mystery breeds obsession. Imagine she tries to provoke you, says something sharp, hoping to cut deep. But instead of reacting, you look at her and say, "I understand. Let's talk when you're ready." Then you walk away. No drama, no explanation, just that calm energy she can't define, that presence she can't ignore. You become the unreadable book, the man she can't figure out, the one she starts chasing. As Epictetus said, any person capable of angering you becomes your master. If you want to be free, control your emotions. And that's it. The one who doesn't react wins. The one who remains centered leads. So next time she tests you, don't see it as an attack. See it as an invitation to rise. Principle number 3, the law of scarcity. There's something powerful about what's just out of reach. Something you can almost touch, but never fully hold. That's where desire lives. And that's where women start to obsess. Most men give too much, too soon. They respond within seconds, cancel plans, center their entire day around her availability. But the truth is brutal. The more she knows she has you, the less she values you. Not because she's playing games, but because that's how the mind works. We are wired to chase what's uncertain, what's rare. When you're always around, you become predictable, comfortable, and slowly invisible. She doesn't mean to lose interest. It just happens. Because if your time and attention are always free, they lose their worth. But the man who lives with purpose, who doesn't orbit around any woman, sends a different signal. He's not cold. He's just in motion, focused, present in his own world. He doesn't reply instantly, not to punish her, but because he's invested in something bigger than validation. And she feels it. She notices the pause. She senses the shift. And her mind starts to wonder, where is he? What is he doing? Is he thinking about me? That quiet uncertainty grows, and with it, interest, intrigue, intensity, because women aren't obsessed with men they control. They're drawn to the ones who feel slightly out of reach. And that reach isn't about distance. It's about depth. It's about a man who doesn't need her energy to feel alive. A man whose life is already full. So when he lets her in, she feels chosen, not accommodated. That distinction is everything, because now she wants to earn her place. She wants to feel she's valuable to you. Scarcity doesn't mean ignoring her. It means showing her that your time, your presence, your attention isn't given to everyone. It must be earned. And when she senses that, you become the prize. She begins to reach, to initiate, to invest, not because you manipulated her, but because you carried yourself like a man who doesn't hand himself out for free. Principle number 4, the art of controlled mystery. Some men feel the need to explain everything, to open their entire life like a book. They pour out their past, their pain, their plans, all within the first few conversations. And then they wonder why she slowly fades away. It's not because honesty is wrong. It's because mystery is magnetic. Attraction doesn't live in what's fully known. It grows in the shadows, in the spaces you choose not to fill. Most men reveal too much, too soon. They send long messages. They overshare. They try to connect by dumping everything up front. But what truly draws a woman in is the man who gives her just enough to stay curious. Controlled mystery isn't about being secretive. It's about being intentional. You don't need to tell her your life story. You don't need to explain every feeling. You simply let her discover you, one layer at a time. Imagine this. You're on a date. She asks, "What's your biggest dream in life?" Most men go on for 10 minutes, explaining every detail. But you smile and say, "That's a story for another time." And then you change the subject. not coldly, but with presence. Now her mind starts working. She's hooked on the unknown. And that's what keeps her coming back. Because people fixate on what isn't finished, what's open-ended. That's why cliffhangers in movies make us wait for the next episode. The same principle applies here. Let her feel like there's more to you, something she hasn't unlocked yet, a depth she hasn't explored. You're not being distant, you're being deliberate. You're not hard to read, you're just not easy to own. That difference changes everything, because now she's not just spending time with you, she's chasing answers, she's investing, she's imagining. Controlled mystery builds value. It turns you into a presence she can't stop thinking about. Not because you tried to impress her, but because you gave her a reason to return. Principle number 5, the power of walking away. Most men fear losing her, so they hold on tighter. They text more. They explain themselves. They compromise over and over again, just to keep the peace. But here's the truth. The man who's willing to walk away is the man who holds all the power. She might test you. She might start ignoring your messages, flirt with other men, cancel plans last minute, or create drama just to see how you'll react. And if you chase, if you panic, if you beg, you lose her respect instantly. Because deep down, what she's really testing is whether you'll choose her over your self-respect. Most men do. They fold. They become smaller. And they think they're saving the connection. But you're not here to be saved. You're here to lead. A grounded man doesn't chase what walks away from him. He watches. He waits. And when the line is crossed, he lets go. Not to punish her, not to play games, but because his standards are non-negotiable. And that kind of energy, unshakable, rare, unforgettable. Imagine this. She pulls away. She goes cold. You don't react. You don't double text. You don't spiral. You give space. You hold your frame. And when she crosses the line, you walk. No drama. No shouting. Just calm clarity. And that silence, that distance, it does something to her. She starts wondering why you're not reacting, why you're not fighting to win her back, why you're not like the others. And in that moment, she realizes she might lose you. And that changes everything. Because a woman doesn't fall for the man who clings. She falls for the man who knows how to let go. The man who can walk away from anything that disrespects his peace is the man she chases. So next time she pulls away, don't chase. Don't try to convince her. Don't lower yourself to beg. Stand tall. Hold your line. And if she wants to go, let her. Because when a man walks away with dignity, he leaves behind a silence that echoes louder than words. She may come back. She may not. But either way, you'll still be standing, still whole, still powerful. And that is the kind of man she'll never forget. If this message hit home, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Stoic Spirit, and share your thoughts in the comments. What's one time you chose to walk away, and what happened next? Until next time, remain centered, remain calm, and let her chase the storm she can't control.